That is not dead which can eternal lie. With strange aeons even death may die. Okay, it's K. Let's switch. Welcome back, loyal court advisors, for attempt number 3 at becoming queen. So last time, we decided to become a magical girl and max out our stats in magic defense and such. We put on the costume, became the most powerful magical girl in the land, beheaded everyone who wronged us in court, and then we got poisoned by gifted chocolate. So, today's agenda is not to get poisoned. I'm forgetting what the test we failed was to resist eating the chocolate, to be honest. We'll have to have a look. So we might skip being a magical girl today and focus on just staying alive. Let's see where that gets us. Let's start again. Jocelyn, King Dowager, Duke of Caloris. We're almost home. Your room is the way you left it. We are Elodie, Crown Princess. There was a few tests. Yeah, I think you're right. We'll see what we can do. Now, it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but bring the best sporty tutus for every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. That is the plan. Become a wonderful queen. First we must survive. This is not what mother would have wanted. She would have wanted to die and leave me. No, she wouldn't, but sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick our shit up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us and on you. I'll be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. A test for knowing that someone might use chocolate to poison you and a test to resist the poison, etc.? Yes. I'm forgetting what the stat was to actually resist eating the chocolate. I know there's one of the subterfuge stats would help with poison. Upset that I don't do a princess voice? I am doing my princess voice. What do you mean? This is what I sound like as a princess. My maids are waiting. Okay. I have played this before. Let's just start. Skills are zeros. Current mood is big depressed. We have drunketh deep of the espresso depresso. So, currently depressed, which means you get the bonuses to expression and animal handling. So let's start off with expression, and then see if we can't evade depression, both in and out of the game. Expression. Let's do voice training. There we go. You practice deep breathing exercises to build up your ability to sustain a note. You learn the differences in resonance between the chest, the head, and the nose. You learn about different vocal ranges and the most profound bass to the rare coloratura soprano. What's all that noise outside? Who's there? Oh, it's my cousins, my aunt and uncle. Lucille, Countess of Nyx. Darling, we're so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Thank you. Lauren, Duke of Merva. You look well, niece. Charlotte, Lady Merva. Hi, Lodi. Lodi? What is this girl? Hi, Lottie. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yep. Mummy said we'd be here all month. Maybe you'll have time to talk later. Ah, +1 cheerful, excellent. Right. Let us do the interesting things. Let's talk to Charlotte. I love this room. It's so much bigger than mine back home. You should visit more often. It's awful that the only time I get to see you is something like this. I know your brother and sister are still too young, but why haven't you come to school? My mother worries about me. She doesn't think anywhere but home it's safe. I understand. I'm probably not allowed to leave this castle until my birthday. But at least we can have fun together here. Okay, well, I have succeeded in cheerful, and now I am afraid. I have upgraded from depression to fear. So we can work on agility and faith, so let us work on our reflexes. Hopefully not get shot by archers. Your teacher walks around you, prodding a finger at you slowly in order to train you, blocking these touches without triggering a fear or faster breathing. You practice with a jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork. You practice solo tennis, hitting a ball against the wall repeatedly in order to train your hand and your eye to react. You may now play sports on weekends. Oh, I may play sports on weekends. It's a commotion outside, Father. What's going on? Oh, it's the Juliana, Duchess of Ursel. I've come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead. What? I'm a lumen, as was she, and like every lumen, I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. That is for the Crown Princess to decide. Elodie, your mother trusted me, and I have much to teach you. Then... every attempt so far, we've let her stay. And last time I got her to teach me how to be a magical girl and all that. But, I'm thinking we... change things up this time. You made her play sports. I guess you're a liability to your team before or something. That's very plausible. Well, being a magical girl didn't save me last time, so let's arrest her for being magic. You are a traitor to the crown. I ought to have you executed. Guards, arrest her. Throw her into the castle dungeons and let her rot. +1 angry. Well, I suppose it won't be a problem anymore. Let's see. I now can visit the dungeon and poke her. You venture into the depths of the castle dungeons. The Duchess of Ursel is there, sitting perfectly straight on a bench against the wall and looking your direction as if she'd been expecting you. Caution is wise for one in your position. Hasty judgments can lead to trouble. Are you ready to listen now? Or... no. Having fun in there? Are the rats being good company? Because you're never leaving. You flick your fingernail against the metal bars to remind her of her place. +1 afraid. For a moment, the ground seems to tremble. Was that an earthquake? You're not sure, but you think you'd rather not be in the dungeons right now. Oh. Yeah. Well, I got reflexes to 30. And the game caps stats at 50 unless you get a 25 in all three of that particular stat type. So let's do dance and flexibility. You practice curtsying, standing, and walking across the floor in a graceful manner. You learn to relax and evaluate the tension in your body, then to practice the different types of motion available for each of your joints, twisting, shifting, and rotating. Maybe, just maybe, that magic malarkey is real and she made the earthquake. Yes. Magic is definitely real, but today we're being dismissive of magic. That's today's Elodie. He loves me not. Lottie, do you have a boyfriend? Not really, I just like to play with the flowers. Me too. You, you gather your skirts, all 7 of them, and prepare to sit down when all of a sudden a hissing noise alerts you to a hidden danger. A snake! Oh, it's a snake. Charlotte, don't move! With your quick reflexes, you grab a forked stick and manage to flip the snake away from you and your cousin. It's a trouser snake! Get away, you horrible thing! You stomp loudly on the ground, and the snake slithers off into the distance. What's going on out here? Mummy, that was a snake. What is a snake doing in the Royal Gardens? This is completely unacceptable. You could have been killed. Elodie scared it off. That's not good enough. You can't have my daughter remaining in such a dangerous place. Returning home to mother at once. Uh-oh. Well, I managed to fight off the snake this time. Let's... Oh. This in the dungeons has no effect now. That's funny. The ways of Uther Pendragon being anti-magic and all. Yes. Magic didn't save me, so magic is off the agenda. I have no idea how to actually beat this game. This is all trial and error. Let's talk to Father. Dad, what really happened to Mom? She was a Lumen, a magic user. It was meant to be in reserve, to defend our domain, but she insisted on... You don't need to hear that. She used magic, it drained her strength. She thought it was harmless, but it wasn't, and eventually her heart just stopped. And that's why I don't want you involved with it. Oh. Back to espresso depressed. Well, that will give us the bonus to expression again. So let's do decoration and instrument. You discuss the nature of beauty, looking around at the landscapes, objects, and people, and comparing their aesthetic elements. You tap out chiming dyads on a glockenspiel, learning the basics of harmony and rhythm. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte, Emery, and Zahara and their parents gone. It's suddenly not empty, though. It seems like we get more servants every day. Wow. Still have question marks for talk to Father. Daddy? He sighs, rubbing his fingers over his forehead. What is it? I love you. He looks at you without speaking, and begin to feel bad for bothering him with your silly feelings. He stands and puts his arms around you. I love you too. Cheerful, for this moment you're safe and happy. Oh. I've upgraded to afraid again. I need more anger or willfulness or something. How long to beat says the main story usually takes a bit more than 4 hours, so it can be beaten. Well, I'm sure the game can be beaten. I just never have. But I'm doing this completely blind. I haven't looked up anything about this. Other than, you know, the 2 times I've played this before. I've technically seen 2 endings. Okay, currently afraid. So let's go back to agility training for dance and flexibility. A walkthrough and all the ways to die. Oh, fun. I'm sure I'll find them all myself just fine. Week 5. Practice walking on the arm of a partner and following their cues to pause and turn while keeping your eyes closed. Practice different partners' dance positions, closely held at a distance and non-contact, and the appropriate hand placement for each. You practice circling your arms and making kicking motions with your legs to stretch out your limbs. You practice bouncing motions with your arms and legs to increase the muscular effect. A new outfit. Oh, nice. How to avoid those deaths. Oh, wow. If you feel the need to guide me in the right direction, that's up to you. I'm just gonna do my best. Get good at the right skills? Yeah, I kind of figured. The whole point seems to be figuring out what to invest in and when. One of the maids approaches for your attention. My lady, couriers have arrived for the Duke of Sedna. We have a Duke of Sedna? I haven't done any foreign affairs studying. No, my lady, the Duchy of Sedna is in Talas. They brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the death of, deeply regret, best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace. Something sparkly will make me feel better. I'm definitely not passing any court manners tests. Well then. Tempted to use the guys to get all to the deaths, but like the stream shorter. Like I'm playing till I die or I win. However long that ends up being, that's how long it is. I will keep coming back to this. Let's play sports. Angry would be good. Take to the court for a few games of tennis and feel the thrill of competition. What am I, yielding? Okay. I got an outfit though. Tutu, boost agility, fantastic. This will do nicely. Bonuses to royal demeanor, history, and faith. Ah, composure. I definitely want composure. Keep me alive and get a completionist playthrough? How do I feel about a 26-hour stream? I'm wearing the tutu, yes. Not to worry. Tutu's going on. 26 hours, huh? I'm not sure I have enough drinks here for that. Okay, I definitely want composure. Let's do composure. Week 6. You practice deep breathing exercises, learning to find and maintain a sense of inner calm. You practice positive thinking, maintaining a good self-image, and conditioning yourself to carry on rather than be frustrated by any past misstep. You practice sitting calmly while your teacher circles around you and makes unexpected loud noises at random intervals. Tell you what, if you're infusing yourself with forbidden knowledge, if you want to make sure I don't die to the same deaths, so we at least get a new ending, that's fine. How Long to Beat is telling us that games are getting too long or that some players have too much time to do everything. Yeah, both are probably true. Yeah, if we want to try and avoid getting the death by chocolate and the death by archers again. So even if I die, we at least get something new. So let's try and avoid those. I'm pretty sure composure was one of the stats I needed, so. That woman, the priestess, keeps staring at me. What do you want? Oh. Celine, priestess of the second circle. Your destiny will find you, even if you run from it. You were born to wield the power of a lumen. What do you know about that? The power was your mother's, and the kings and queens before her. It is your right and your responsibility to defend your domain. I've seen signs of the future. Danger is coming. Without that power, this land is defenseless. Well, what am I supposed to do about it? The Duchess of Ursul will teach you, if you set her free. But she never harmed your mother. They were friends. It is only because she bears the power of Illumin so openly that your father rejects her. No. This is all the tricks to get the traitor released. I wouldn't listen to you. Humph. Let us play sports angrily. Okay, well, I've successfully angered. I kind of wanted more composure, though. Composure was from yielding, wasn't it? Let's go back to yielding, I think. But let's train in weapons, just because it's fun. Swords, obviously. The game has a wiki, one of the pages is called Death's Checklist. I'm sure it is. You know what, actually? Archery. We did get killed with archery at one point. You learn how to twist and wax bowstring from a variety of fibers. Learn to cut, fletch, and tie arrows. Learn about the different styles and sizes of bow, long, short, and recurve. As you're walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. You swiftly step aside and let her pass. You return to your rooms, but you've barely settled when someone knocks on the door. A visiting noble wishes to speak with you. Who is it? The Duke Consort of Mead. If I remember right, he's the brother of Duchess of Ursel. You follow your father downstairs to greet your guest. Oh, Ignatius, Duke Consort of Mead. Your Highness, thank you for meeting with me in this difficult time. I came to you on behalf of the people of Ursel who have been left without a protector. Commoners require governance and leadership, or they fall into chaos. You want me to free your sister, the Duchess? I wish for Ursel to have a leader. If my sister has displeased you, then I stand willing to serve. If you prefer Juliana in that position, then yes, free her. It is, of course, your decision. No, you can have the title. Congratulations. Fine then. You can be Duke of Ursel. On behalf of our people, I thank you for your wisdom. Now I can leave Juliana locked up forever and no one will care. Don't go, he may inappropriately touch you. Well, too late now. There are several ways to avoid each death. Yeah. Every time I've died, there's been several failed skill checks. So like when I got shot with the arrows and bled to death, I failed like the skill check to stop myself from bleeding, and I failed an archery skill check to avoid them in the first place. And the chocolate one, I failed I think a composure test, and then one of the subterfuge stats, I forget. I'm guessing if I'd passed either one, then I would have survived. So I think it's less about having the exact right stats, more about just having a right balance of stats. What's a good one for yielding? Actually, there's something new in the dungeons. You go down to the dungeons to taunt Juliana with her helplessness and lack of noble status. However, as you approach her cell, you find her sitting cross-legged with her eyes closed, paying absolutely no attention to you. Struggling to find a list that tells you what to have for each death? Don't worry about it too much. Taunt her, execute her, or leave her alone. I'm gonna taunt her. I wanna keep her around, but I'm not gonna let her out. You're nobody, you know that? You're not a duchess anymore. You're going to rot in here. She doesn't respond. From this distance, you can't be certain that she's even breathing. Not that you're going to go into a cell to check. You're not that stupid. Fine, ignore me. See if I care. You stomp off, determined not to waste your time. From now on, you'll just avoid this cell. Harumph. Oh, I just made myself more angry. I need more fear and yielding. Oh well, let's do swords and polearms and weapons. You learn about a variety of long weapons, from the quarterstaff to the spear to the halberd and glaive. Make myself angry. 2 music plays. Now Elodie is angry. You take up a wooden sword and practice correct grips and stances. There is a man here to see you. He wishes crowdfunding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited, and if you choose to invest, you have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters that can be moved and reused. I need to borrow 875 lassi to assemble the metal and a factory to mold and cast the type. With this system, we'll be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now and make copies to send all over the world. I don't know about factories or trade. Would that really be worthwhile? To music. Yeah. I'm now angry. Learns how to use sword and halberd. I think I'm going to screw up this trade investment again. We are not interested. No, I don't have the stats for it. Yielding to press pressure. Let's a 10 court. That's probably what we want. Sitting in on-court sessions is not fun at all, but it pleases your father and may be important to your future. I think I'm still angry. Yeah. I need more afraid, actually. I'm just going to be perpetually angry. That's fine. Let's do more of these. You practice walking while carrying a long weapon, getting the feel for its size and weight, and learning to maneuver without banging it into anything unintentionally. That is an important skill. How do you do court angry? I think we've seen enough medieval fantasy to see how people do court angry. You learn the basic stances, grips, and positions for staff fighting, and how to block a blow without crushing your fingers. You practice slow swings to move your blade into precisely marked targets, building up your muscles and control. Oh yeah, look at these muscles. Absolutely. You drill with a partner, attacking and blocking in carefully timed patterns. A new outfit. Lovely. Oh, Banyan, Duke of Marie, Earl of Serenitatis. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back. Thank you. However, I must call for your aid. The Ixionite occupation of our country of Ibrium has gone on for too long. Now is the time to push back. I failed my foreign affairs checking out. I know there's been some problems with Ixion, but I don't know the details. I guess they are occupying Southern Marie? I don't know anything about the military. I don't want to fight. There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I'll send for diplomats from Ixion and try to come to some arrangement. Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness, if I may ask, that necklace you're wearing, where did it come from? It was a gift from the Duke of Sedna. Then you have made arrangements with him? What sort of arrangements? Your Highness, that is a courting gift. The man wishes to gain your hand in marriage. Oh, I didn't realize. How embarrassing. Ten services minus angry. That'll do. You attend services in the Castle Grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. Okay, now I'm yielding, which means I can go back to royal demeanor. Also do outfit. Tabard. Oh. Time for a crusade. Perfect. Acquire all the courting gifts, keep them questioning. Wear them all at once to be extra confusing. Just like a gifted necklace and tiara. Like have rings on each finger. Just like a bunch of bracelets all jangling off your arms. These are gifts from my 37 suitors. I treasure them all. Oh, man. What was I doing? Royal demeanor. Elegance and presence. Oh dear. You practice walking along a narrow rail, taking each step carefully and focusing on your balance. You practice wearing the royal regalia, looking at yourself in a mirror. Young as you are queen of the blood. You are your mother's daughter. You're a force to be reckoned with. Except he starts reverse harm and unites the world through marriage. You know what? If that's what it takes, that's what we gotta do. Oh. The representative from Ixiom is here. Be careful. No one wants to give up prizes they have won. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Oh, Bryn, Duchess of Hellas, Countess of Dysnomia. Let's get this over with. Oh, I failed my history check. Your Royal Highness. Thank you for granting me this audience. I'm sure we can come to an amicable agreement. Let bygones be bygones, no? We'll forget about your unprovoked attacks against us, and you will transfer the rights to this little province. We can be good neighbors again without any lives being lost. I failed my foreign affairs. Oh dear. Hi, EFC. Welcome back, loyal subject of the court. We require advice in these proceedings. The mellow music, yeah. It is a mood. It's a court mood. Right, I don't know anything about history or foreign affairs, so we're gonna go with the wild card and try and intimidate him. This can only go well. You are trespassing on our lands and will withdraw your troops at once. Only then we will have peace. Oh, I failed my court manners. Now my only option is to threaten to attack. My soldiers are poised to destroy you. Withdraw now. I failed my presence check. Then I'm very sorry we're not able to come to an agreement. This might have been a terrible mistake. Well, I guess we have to fight. Whoops. That's it's a 10 service. Okay, still yielding. Let's work on the elegance and presence. Man, I should have done more presence figures. You practice standing and walking with books bounced on your head. You practice the elegant way to hold and sip from a teacup, the pinky slightly extended for balance. This takes hours of practice. You stare at yourself in a mirror and practice focusing and transmitting energy with only your eyes, turning the intensity of your gaze on and off at will. You practice using different styles of breathing in order to feel more energetic and to let that energy surround you for others to share. A new outfit, lovely. Through the combination of two sources, I believe I found a way to avoid the deaths foretold in my past lives. Wonderful. This will be valuable court advice. I'm sure I've already triggered enough red flags to have some new horrible death on the way. You receive a report on the outcome of the battle against the Ixionites. You succeeded in driving them out of Bray, but it cost you almost a full battalion of soldiers and a great deal of materiel. I lost 1,032 soldiers. The Duke of Maria will be happy, but we could have done better. You also receive a letter informing you that Talaris, Duke of Setna, will be arriving for an official visit next week. Probably wants to try and marry me again. Father, I require advice. Dad, if this trouble with Ixiom started years ago, why didn't Mom fix it? Your mother told the Duke of Marie and the Duchess of Hellas that it was their problem and they should sort it out themselves. Should I have done that? The situation is different now. Everyone on all sides wishes to see what sort of queen is coming to the throne. Everyone is judging me. Oh, the pressure. This. Yes. Now this is a royal outfit. This is wonderful. That'll do nicely. Okay, I still have lots of royal demeanor. Let's up composure past the midpoint. At your command, your teacher strikes your palm with a leather touse, and you learn to bear the sting. What's a touse? You lie on a couch and try to remain relaxed while your teacher smacks your heels with a leather touse. Why am I getting smacked so much? You are strapped into tight, heavy armor and made to walk around in it, learning that any attempt at sudden movement will catch painfully or trip you up. Slow and steady is the way to go. Your teacher smears your body and clothes with strawberry jam and makes you walk around like that for hours, facing the funny looks and snickers aimed at you without hiding or becoming angry. What is this bullying? This is awful. Ah, here he is. Talaris, Duke of Sedna. Ah, your highness. What a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice. Flattery failed. I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments. Me neither. I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering. A jewel for a jewel, but you are the more precious. I hope this is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us would bring stability to both our peoples. Oh, he really does want to marry me. No. I need to let him down gently. I am not marrying you. I'm only 14. That may not have been gentle. I see. I regret the misunderstanding. Oh. What happens if I go to the dungeons now? Oh, affected by yieldingness. You creep through the castle dungeons, catching glimpses here and there of the fate that awaits troublemakers in this kingdom. Even nobles can end up here sometimes, and it's a good reminder to stay on the straight and narrow. Okay. Oh, I'm very yielding now. I should probably start toning that down a bit. Okay, so I've got a good amount of composure. I'm not sure I really need to max it out. Can do the other royal demeanors. Start going into history might be useful. I don't particularly care about doing faith. But what else am I going to need? I want some intrigue stuff, but I forget what my mood bonus for intrigue would need. So I should try and bring down yielding at least. Let's try and do something else. But let's round off elegance and presence for now. You are strapped into a corset and hoop skirt, and practice walking with these. The corset makes it hard to breathe and twist, and your skirt sways out of control if you move too rapidly. You practice graceful arm gestures for every motion, from offering a hand for a kiss to taking hold of a banister at the stairs. You plant your feet in a strong stance, imagining that you are a tree deeply rooted in the earth. You can feel that power within you and know that you will not be pushed aside. You practice focusing your attention on individuals as you pass, letting them feel a brief connection with you before you formally acknowledge them with a nod. In a few more weeks, I'll have the opportunity to hire more bodyguards that will help you survive the birthday party. Oh boy. Okay. Noted. You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Oh. Kevan, Earl of Io. Your Highness, this slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? One we care about? Corisande, the Duchess of Mead. Is she alright? She's unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It is justice, it is. Them devils killed me brother and broke me mam's heart. Lied to her, they did, and when she went to see we'd not come back. Said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. He weren't the only one neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her a bit on with it. I failed my internal affairs. I don't know what this is all about. Either way, murder is a serious crime, but I'm in a shove everyone in the dungeons kind of mood today. You have tried to murder a noble of my domain, and I have no reason to believe you wouldn't do it again. You'll be imprisoned for the rest of your life. You'll not have me. All of a sudden, she breaks loose from her guards and rushes at you. In your court dress, you are unarmed. You grope for a weapon and find only a heavy golden ornament, which you hurl in her direction. I even failed my archery again. Missile flies wide of its mark. Before you have a chance to do anything else, your personal guards step into action, cutting the woman down before she can endanger you. A lifeless body lies bleeding on your carpet. Clean that up. Okay. See what we can do. Let's play sports angrily. What is willful? Yeah, willful's the opposite of yielding. I need to do something willful, or I'm just gonna be stuck on yielding forever. Well, let's move into history. Foreign affairs comes up a lot. Let's focus on that. You study the relationship of Nova and its nearest neighbors. The borders have been mostly peaceful in recent years, except for the problems with Ixion to the south. However, trouble may be brewing in Arias as well. I've already made some mistakes in this. 4 years ago, the Duchess of Hellas tried to foment an insurrection in northern Ixion, just over the Galban River border. Not only did that fail, but in retaliation, Ixion pushed troops into southern Marie. Tumbula, to the north, underwent a peasant revolution shortly after you were born. The nobles either fled or were killed, and the new rulers were so far refused to establish official diplomatic ties with Nova. While they were not friendly, neither are they enemies, at least not yet. As for the chocolate-flavored poison, dogs for some reason will help. Oh, yeah, I think I remember seeing dogs as tests failed. That's interesting. Something about raising dogs and learning more about chocolate, maybe? It's an odd one. Dogs, huh? Which mood helped with animal handling? I don't remember. As you're walking one day in the gardens, depressed indeed, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. Depressed for animal handling makes perfect sense. I failed Falcon's divination. That's funny, I thought owls were nocturnal. Guess I was wrong. When you return to your castle, your father is awaiting you. There are reports that a Keithong has been sighted leaving the old forest. What's a Keithong? Oh, I failed Dovan history immediately. Figures. It's a beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak, and spikes on its back. Oh. Several disappearances in northern Chloris are already thought to be the work of this creature. What do we do? Should we send hunters? Oh. The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. My favorite way to solve problems is to hide and pretend it's not happening until it goes away. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. So we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end. I like the king, he knows what's up. +1 depressed. Well. Let's see what we can do. I need some willfulness. So let's sneak out. You sneak out of the castle to have a little fun. You enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like it if he finds out. Oh. I've upgraded myself to angry now. Okay. Let's do some more swords then. I've got a lot of angry. I need to reduce anger. I need to reduce anger and increase depression. And reduce yielding, maybe. Let's go back into swords. Just because I like swords. You practice moving with a blade, sidestepping, charging, and lunging. You practice using a blade to disarm opponents or shove them backwards. You spar with a partner, trading blows while looking for openings to tag each other. You begin to work with a metal blade, getting the feel for its weight and edge, as well as learning how to care for it. Remember that the festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be public celebrations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. A grand ball, there will be dancing. As queen, you'll be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting, possibly give a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required, and it may not be safe to expose you to the public. What do you mean, not safe? Outside of the castle, you are less well protected. If it all means you harm, then think on it now and decide later. There's a letter for you as well. It's from Bryony. I went to school from her, but she's a couple of years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her uncle Kevin has been acting strangely lately and shouting at shadows. Her parents are fighting, and she thinks I might split up. She's bored and looking for adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest to her. Okay. Let's, willful and lonely. Let's minus angry. Now I'm back on yielding. I need either I need more depressed or less yielding, so willfulness would be good. I have a yeah, I should do more history, Novan and world history. You read about the history of your domain. Hundreds of years ago, Nova was the center of a great empire, spanning the length of the western coast as well as a few island territories. Over time, your influence has waned. You look at a globe of the world, reading names of places so distant you can't remember ever hearing about them, and other areas left blank because no explorer venturing there has ever returned. Today is the procession and planting at the Festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment, but if we lose you, there's no recovery. I feel pretty confident about this. Let's parade and make a speech. I'm not afraid. I'm going to be the best parade leader ever. My little girl. You prepare your best gown for the occasion, then walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy gold scepter that's taller than you are. Decoration and elegance, Odo. At the end of the route, you help your priestesses turn over the earth for a new tree to be planted. After the blessings are read, you hold up your hands and call for silence so that you can speak. Public speaking is what I needed. Unfortunately, all the words you had planned go out of your head when you're faced with the moment. You manage a few polite sayings about the meanings of holidays and thank everyone for attending, then turn away, your cheeks red. The procession regroups to return to the castle. All of a sudden, there is a faint rumbling noise from under your feet. The newly planted tree in front of you quivers, and then out of nowhere a spurt of water comes up from the ground, spattering you and the assembled crowd with droplets. Just as quickly as it began, it vanishes. The priestesses try to calm the crowds with dark talk of omens and natural eruptions. They can't halt the whispers, dark magic. That water tasted of salt. That night, the guards report that Juliana, the former Duchess of Ursel, has mysteriously vanished from her cell. Everyone is suspected, but no one seems to know what happened. You now have an enemy on the loose. Oh. Oh dear. That's a new problem. Let's see. Sneak out. Well, I'm back to being depressed, which does give me a bonus to animal handling. So, dogs it is. We dogs now. You visit the kennels and learn about different breeds of dogs. You learn about dog grooming and the most common diseases and injuries that dogs suffer from. You learn that standard commands for working with trained hunting dogs and retrievers. Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Oh. You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. Oh goodness. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. I've succeeded presence, nice. You let your eyes rest upon each of them in turn, as you have been taught, impressing upon them that you are not a child, but a queen. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. The Duke of Kegel alone has brought 3 eligible sons, only your age. You look around the room at all your possible partners, which is to say everyone. No one may begin dancing until you do. You can pick whomever you want, and you'll not be denied. Oh boy, I failed intrigue and court manners. Someone my age, someone younger, someone older, someone already married, someone scandalous. Well, let us keep everybody... Let's keep all the obvious ones guessing and not make anything too obvious. Let's go with someone younger. Just throw them off. You may be too young to hold the title in your own right, but you are not the youngest noble present. That honor falls to Udair, the young lord of Elath, who is only 12 and a head shorter than you are. Next to him, you look positively adult. Oh my goodness, this guy. Udair, young lord of Elath. Hi, Elodie. He looks absolutely terrified at the prospect of having to dance with a girl. But the little lord is too well-bred to refuse you. Still, you have to be careful not to step on him. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You knew him, knew his steps like a part of you, now every move is a mystery. I failed in dance after all that practice, too. Unfortunately, you lose track of which steps you're supposed to do, when, and trip over your own feet. Oops. Between the dances, there is time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. Oh, I failed my flattery again. Someone get the ears up beyond this horror. Yeah, tell me about it. This is pretty scary. Oh dear. During the lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps an elegant fingernail against a wineglass, letting the clear note ring out through the room. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her bravery and courage keep our borders defended. Everyone applauds politely, yeah. As the gala continues, take your opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenelle, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, who is only months older than you and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adelaide, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lila and a fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you at school and the absolute terror of the ball fields. No Brownie, who said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here, but they dance at an awkward arm's length from each other. Something must be wrong there. Strange there's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come, never being so close by. I obviously failed my sense magic. I've been doing no magic. It's nice to be able to enjoy time with friends and family, isn't it? Let's fine to stick with my current stats. Just wander through the dungeons. Alright, let's continue with... what's dog handling at? I need to get horses and falcons up. To be able to get dog handling up more. I'll do one more of dog handling. And one of falcons. You visit the Muse and learn about different kinds of trainable birds, their preferred nesting sites, behavior, and food. You practice working with trained dogs in a small area, tell them to stay, search, and fetch. You choose a young puppy and then raising him to respond to you over all others are. Your skill in dogs is now 50, yes. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. Siren, Countess of Miranda and Callisto. You're too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Siren, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior. Far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not at all old as noblewomen go. She has 2 minor titles, no husbands, and your father's arm in her grasp. You take a deep breath. Oh. I've been training in presence, so let's shame her with the silent scorn. You meet her eyes and imagine your brother's disapproving presence behind you. Yes, succeeds. Her color pales and she releases her grip on her father's arm, mumbling an apology before hurrying out of the room. You have defeated her. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. Don't give me that look, young lady. She is a nice woman, nothing more. She wants something more, and it's not going to happen anytime soon. You should be careful how you deal with people like Siren. You need the goodwill of all your nobles as well as the commoners. There haven't been any problems so far. Yes, everything's been perfect. Nothing's gone wrong. No one has been able to track the former Duchess of Ursel. There could be plots underway. Many dark looks were aimed at your way at the Galder. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. I am paying attention to everything that's around me. I just feel my intrigue. It's ironic. Let's keep doing animal handling, why not? Oh no, mood changed. I'm pressured now. Perfectly balanced except for the pressure. Okay. I need more depressed. Or more lonely. I need to be more lonely and depressed. What can I do with pressure? Athletics and faith? Interesting. Well, let's go back to reflexes and flexibility then. Not athletics. That one. Is that right? Athletics. No, it's not agility, it's athletics. It's the other one. This one. Running, climbing, swimming. Running and climbing. You practice walking at a brisk but comfortable pace for a set length of time every day. You practice climbing up and down fixed ladders, driving at any fear of heights and learning to move swiftly and surely. This is the time of year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for, but there's always room for some discretion. I failed my accounting check. I don't know anything about budgets. Raise or lower taxes. Oh no. We can lower taxes. I think we have enough money. Let's lower the taxes a little. As you wish. Let's see. Let's visit the tomb. Okay, I'm unafraid now. How am I more afraid than depressed? Okay, well. Back to agility then. You practice running at high speed back and forth over a small area, making quick turns and changes in direction. Didn't know the bleep test existed this far back. You practice tennis against multiple opponents, learning to judge at a glance when a ball is too far away to reach in time. You kneel with your hands pressed to the floor, and stretch like a cat, pulling your back up and down. You practice holding your body in stretched out poses with the aid of your teacher to support your limbs. Oh. Requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free. If you admit you killed your wife, then why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, Your Majesty. It wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasties. They used me. They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me and the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestesses to bless me and make me clean again. Demons that make you attack people? Is that even possible? Well, let us imprison him. Whether they were demons or not, you still killed a woman, your wife. I will not forgive that. You'll be imprisoned for the rest of your life. He opens his mouth to argue with you further, but then his shoulders slump. Yes, Your Majesty. Like how this guy has the same voice as last time. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I don't remember what voices I give anybody, but I am at least somewhat consistent with my character readings. What was I doing? More depressed, less scared? Depressed, afraid, lonely, afraid, yielding, depressed, pressured. Willful, lonely. Whatever, let's just play sports. I think I'm angry again now. Yep. Went up so much. Well, let's... I think I can just max out swords. Why not? You practice drawing your blade and striking at short notice from a variety of positions. You learn techniques for thrusting your blade through armor to disable or kill your opponent. You learn advanced techniques for holding off multiple opponents at once. You have nothing more to learn about swords. Ah, I wasted a point. I only needed the one. You have nothing more to learn about swords. You receive word that the murderer you condemned to prison has escaped. A large explosion rocked the jail he was in, destroying the walls and setting many dangerous criminals free. I don't know why I bother imprisoning anyone. This prison doesn't hold anything. It will now fall to the Royal Treasury to repair the damage. Well. attend service. Puts me back on depressed. Ah, maximum swords, that looks nice. So I maxed midpoint for dogs. So let's do horses and falcons. A classic combination. You walk around the stables, meeting the royal horses, learning about their breeds and the names of different parts of their anatomy. Okay. You learn about caring for horses, grooming with different brushes, and keeping the hooves free of stones. You know about the fragility of hunting birds and the years of necessary training to develop mastery. Luckily, your royal falconer does most of the hard work for you. You learn about the hood and leather jesses, how and when they are worn, and how to keep them maintained and oiled. This is a lot of detail. I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Elath, has passed away. This isn't really a surprise. He was pretty old, and the problem is the political implications. With the control of Elath in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair will not reach his 50th birthday for over 2 years and requires a regent. His stepmother, Aris, the Duchess of Lila, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of 2 neighbouring duchies, which is generally forbidden. I failed my history, lovely. Almost the entire eastern border. I don't know anything bad about her, though. Why is my internal affairs so bad, man? The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. The Earl of Ishtar has suggested another possibility. You and Adair are both young, not too far apart in age. He requests that we accept the boy as a future husband and keep him here at the castle. Let us send him to his grandfather. The Earl of Ishtar is the closest blood relation that Adair has. He should be regent. As you wish. Right. I need more points in horses. I think to get a skill past 50, you need 25 in the other 2. I wonder if I spend the morning, or like the first lesson on horses to get up to 25, with the second lesson on dogs, then go past the limit. Let's try. If I do morning horses, and then dogs in the evening. You learn about the different pieces that go into saddles and bridles, how to check for signs of wear, and how to equip and adjust them on a horse. Learn how to mount and dismount a horse, first with a boost and then from the ground. A new outfit, lovely. Ah, yeah, that does work. That's a big bonus, wow. You roam around the castle and grounds with your dog, letting him learn his way while he becomes accustomed to the sights, smells, and sounds of the castle inhabitants. Begin training your dog to follow simple commands such as following or staying in place. Lovely. Wonder if the game decks talk to experts for some of the skill learning descriptions. It really sounds like they did, or at least it's very well researched, some of it, because a lot of the stuff they talk about, like some of the reflex training, and like I think some of the the dance stuff, and like the sword training definitely is like pretty accurate. Like they clearly did basic research on every one of the skills at least, and the like the history and political stuff and the foreign affairs stuff is all like really thoroughly fleshed out. Like there's like a whole thought out world here that isn't really necessarily talked about in the whole story, but it can be fleshed out just by doing lessons on history and stuff. It's really good. Really well done. There's a woman here to see you. She's a musician and wishes crown patronage, which means money. Sabine. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I'll immortalize you in word and song. I've dabbled in musical styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. I failed my intrigue and foreign intelligence. I really wanted to do intrigue skills today. I haven't got around to it. The musician sings a little ditty to demonstrate her skills with the lute. She's actually pretty good. She can stay. You can remain as part of the court. I will do my best for you. Lovely. Nothing interesting going on. It's the outfit. Hunt coat. That's great. That's pretty good. I like the coronet though. This one's nice. Wondering if this constructed world is the setting of any other games or stories? Perhaps one of the devs is a GM for some RPG and lended the settings to the studio. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that was true. There's clearly a well thought out world they've got going on here, and it didn't need to be as thought out as it is. Like, it could have just been like a training simulator thing. Wonder how much I need to max out dogs. Let's do expression as well. Let's try and get more in expression. Let's do instrument and dogs. The outfit looks more fit for a queen than the other ones do, yes. Although I'm not technically queen yet. But yes, I think it suits me. Me being Elodie. You learn to play notes and scales on a simple wooden recorder. You practice with a recorder, learning to recognize tunes that you hear and replicate them. That is quite difficult. You train your dog to search for hidden treats, items, and people. You go for walks with your dog in the woods and invite him to fetch anything interesting that he can find. Oh, I'm on 97.92 for dogs. That's... wow. You receive a letter from young Lord Adair. It's an extremely formal letter for such a little boy, thanking you for your wisdom and allowing him to live with his grandfather, who probably dictated every word he wrote. Is that the little boy I danced with at the ball, actually? I wonder. Probably was. You want to see my avatar in a dress? Okay, well. I'll have some time to make some more outfits for Live 2D in a few weeks, probably. We'll see. If I really am going to keep playing this until I beat it, then maybe some costumes are in order. At the very least, you can get a tiara or something. Drawing stream? Yeah, maybe. Why not? Let's see. A rigging stream? Not soon. I'm still pretty amateurish with Live 2D. I'm gonna make another model, and once I'm pretty comfortable with that, then maybe I'll do some what's the word? Like rigging like pet familiars or like extra characters. I'll do some like little character rigging, simple character rigging for some other people and stuff. After I've got a bit more experience, then yeah, maybe. I can definitely do some drawing sometime though. Like maybe like some outfit designs or something, that'd be fun. Kind of stressful to draw live, but I can definitely try. What was I doing? Whatever, dungeons. Still big depressed. So let's max out dogs and do more decoration. You practice sketching fruits and flowers with charcoal and parchment. Study the theory of color and how they complement and contrast, and how to select colors to emphasize a mood. This color theory is something I'd like to do more of. Something I have like a basic grasp of, but like not quite. A new outfit, lovely. Okay, we are 100% on dogs. The final dog skill. You train your dog to perform silly tricks on command. The ultimate dog. You have nothing more to learn about dogs. That's a really good screenshot. I want a reason to use that somewhere. Just, you have nothing more to learn about dogs. That is it. I failed my logistics and trade. Lots of people you watch draw live do the sketch before the stream and then line or stream and just color on stream. Yeah, that makes sense. Because the difficult part is doing the design in the first place. And like actually doing like the layout and the sketching and stuff like that. But it's also the most interesting part. So like I would probably have the character up and then I'll do a stream drawing like different outfit ideas or like hairstyles or just like accessories or design pieces or whatever. I'll do like character modifications live rather than make a whole new character from scratch probably. That would be easier while still being interesting. Maybe some very, very basic drawing tutorials sometime. I'm not exactly a professional artist or anything. I'm not even necessarily a very good artist, but I like going over like the very, very basic stuff. Now that I've maxed out dogs, you tell I only need 50 to survive. Yeah. I get the feeling that most of the skill checks in the game are looking for a 50. That seems to be the case. Like either a 25 or a 50, depending on. And I'm guessing only like really niche endgame stuff is going to need 100 at any skills. But I just felt like maxing out dogs. That's fine. Just see what happens. Strange flash of light. Falling star, pretty. Oh, that increased cheerfulness. I don't think I need depression anymore, so maybe that's let's walk in the gardens, why not? A walk in the fresh air helps you forget your burdens on your shoulders. Oh. I have allowed myself to be happy for the first time in my life. There's a skill check for 200 for something? Oh my god. How, wow. Is that like a combined skill check where it's checking for a 200 total? Yeah, I don't want to know what it is. I want to do a surprise, yeah, but like that's interesting. I wonder if it's like a skill total check where you need 200 of like total of multiple skills, or if you need one skill with just loads of bonuses. That'd be crazy. Cause what's my outfit? Toga? Oh, that's weird. She looks so happy though. Look how the thing on her head's glowing. But like the outfits give bonuses, but not a big one. It's like this is giving expression bonuses. It's only like 5 points or whatever it is. It's not a lot. So I'm guessing it's a combined skill. What does cheerful give me? Conversation and athletics? And I've got no points in conversation. What am I suffering in? Athletics could use work. Conversation could use work. Like, I know nothing about military economics or intrigue or rough on history. I should do some intrigue or military at some point. Let's do... I'm sure athletics will be important for something, but I want to go conversation. Might not be a skill check, number of everything, but there is a check that needs 2 skills adding to 150. Yeah, that makes sense. That's tough. Let's do Court manners and flattery. Why not? You review the correct greetings for guests according to rank, and when to extend your hand to another. All nobles expect their due honors. You learn that it's important to make eye contact when you're saying nice things about someone. I have unpleasant news to report. Adair, the young Lord of Elath, has been assassinated. Oh, I left him with his grandpa. That's kind of sad. Hang on. There we go. Microsoft. Both are in the same week? The guy does 7 paragraphs on his skill checks? Oh boy. Guessing that's much later. I'm gonna try not to worry about that too much. Most of the others get 1 or 2, yeah. I imagine the end game gets really hyper lethal. I think it must do, right? Young Adair's been assassinated. What? He was shot with a crossbow while playing on the grounds of his grandfather's estate. How did this happen? Where were the guards? This is not the first time such events have happened with the realm of Ishtar. The Earl of Ishtar's first wife and oldest daughter also died under mysterious circumstances. Then his other daughter married young and died giving birth to Adair. With Adair dead, the only family who was left is his second wife and their son Connor, who's 15. Uh-oh. Blame the Earl of Ishtar. Once is an accident. Twice is a coincidence. 3 times? He's either a traitor or incompetent. He's useless as an Earl. Imprisoning people has been useless so far, but I mean, whatever. Might as well keep consistent. Imprison him. Have him arrested until further investigation. Connor can be Earl of Ishtar. As you wish. And the king's real lax about letting me be in charge. Then there is the matter of the Duchy of Elath. By blood, the nearest living heir is Talarist, the Duke of Sedna in Talas. But he's not even Novan. One of his ancestors was. Elath is a major duchy, you cannot afford to lose control of it. That's another week where the guy just says 2 words, wow. Let's name the Novan heir. As queen, I have the right to pass the lands of an extinct bloodline to a new ruler, like my mother did with Uncle Laurent and Merva. Talarist is only distantly related, and he's foreign. He doesn't count. Who should inherit the Duchy of Elath, then? There are a few noble families with a lot of children, too many to inherit all the existing titles. Aris, the Duchess of Lila, has 6 children. The oldest 3 all have lands already. There's Kevan, the Earl of Io, Corisande, the Duchess of Mead, and Carmion, the Duchess Consort of Kigal. That leaves 3 others who are all a few years older than me. The Duke and Duchess of Kigal have 7 children, 3 around my age and 4 younger. They're all Aris's grandchildren through their mother, so either way it would be the hell line. Oh goodness. Who to ascend? A child of the Duke of Kigal, a child of the Duchess of Lila, an administrator from Elath, or a random commoner. I don't think I'm feeling chaotic enough of a ruler to appoint a random commoner. Sad semicolon noise. What are you talking about? Big goodness, yes. Big goodness. It's appointed child of the Duchess of Lila. The Duchess of Lila has so many children. Let her pick one for Elath. Very well. What was I even doing? Whatever. Let's sneak out. How am I feeling? Willful. Interesting. Willful's good. I can do intrigue and military. I would quite like some more in intrigue. So let's... internal and foreign. Until you have children of your own, God forbid, your maternal uncle, the Duke of Merva, is next in line for the crown, and after him would be his daughter, your cousin Charlotte. The current Duke of Sedna is 26 years old and unmarried. He might be considered a good marriage prospect for you if you desire stronger ties with the domain of Talas. I have more unpleasant news. Oh good. Soldiers from Talas have crossed the border into Alath and are pushing towards the ducal seat. The Duke of Sedna insists that he is the rightful heir and the territory belongs to him. Your newly appointed Duke requests additional military support and supplies. Ugh. Big sigh. Fine, whatever. You also have some letters. Another letter from Brownie. Why does she keep writing me when we're never even friends? She says she's bored and lonely and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwenelle's birthday party. That's right. Gwenelle is about to turn 15. She'll be Duchess of Sudbury for real now. This other letter is my invitation to her birthday party celebration next week. Gwenelle and I were friends at school, and this will be a big event. It's also a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen on the road. Right. Going to this birthday party killed me the first time. I remember one of the checks to survive was archery. I'm not confident I have enough archery. One was in medicine, I think. I don't think I have anything in that. And another was, I think, just having more bodyguards, which I don't think I did. So, let's play it safe for now. I will send my regrets. I'd better stay here. Willful's fine. I'm getting lonely, though. Let's keep up with my intrigue. Oh, hey, we get into the real meat of the game's background now. Your maternal uncle's wife, the Countess Nyx, claims kinship to the old Minerva line and originally asked your mother for title to the duchy. However, no one could verify her lineage. As a compromise, your mother created her brother Duke of Merva. Reflex can also avoid the arrows? Oh, good to know. I might have been fine then, but whatever. The last Duke of Mead was the older half-brother of the current Duchess. His reign was brief and highly scandalous. He defied tradition to pledge himself as the life mate of the old Duke of Ursul, then broke that off only more a year later. He retired to seclusion and died still unwed. The domain of Shanjaya, across the sea to the west, has been steadily increasing in size, and now controls a wide range of coastline as well as most of the navigable rivers. The political disruption in Tombula in recent years has caused a disruption of their chocolate production. Political disruption in Tombula, which is to the benefit of Nova, particularly the Duchess of Kegel. That's interesting. Tombula would probably have it out for the Duchy of Kegel. Oh, skill check is a combined total of reflex and archery to 100? Yeah, I would have died. That would have killed me. All of my friends are at Gwenelle's party and I don't get to go. Stupid bandits. I sent Gwenella a letter saying that I couldn't come, but it was her mother, the Countess, who replied. I think she's insulted that I didn't consider the event important enough to attend. Well, tough. I need at least 25 in ciphering, so let's do that. You practice reading words whose letters have been arranged in reverse order, the simplest of transpositions, which anyone literate can puzzle through if they try, but sometimes useful to hide information. I'm actually struggling to read that. In pull... Oh, my head hurts. The other skills to survive the party are also too low. Man, why is that birthday party so hyper lethal? You practice shifting substitution ciphers, where each letter is replaced by one a few steps further along the alphabet, so that cake and pie becomes fdindigis. Also kind of Cthulhu speak. You practice random substitution ciphers, where the normal alphabet is replaced by one in jumbled order. This is harder to decode, but most people need a written substitution chart to read or write it, and that chart can be lost or stolen. Yeah, I very intentionally haven't looked at any guides or advice for this game, just to really wing it. If I was playing this by myself, I'd be trying to get all the endings and see everything, but I think it's probably more entertaining for me to bumble through this as best I can. But you are playing the part of my court advisors, so I will take advice. New outfit, lovely. Matters have come to a crisis. Aris, the Duchess of Lila, has declared civil war. What? Apparently she feels that you're a weak leader, unfit to be queen, and has managed to sway several others to a banner. Oh, this is much more drastic than last time. I've really screwed up. Who is against me? A number of minor earls and countesses, the Duchess of Mead and the Duke of Kegel. The forces of Elath are under Aris's control, of course. And the Duchess of Sudbury is with Lila. But Gwenelle's my friend. Sudbury is completely surrounded by rebel duchies. She may not have a choice. The situation in Hellas and Marie is less clear. Oh, I failed my military check, of course. Ah. So there's a specific person that I slighted that is the one trying to kill me. That makes sense. Interesting. There are ways to increase the number of soldiers you have available. You could offer to pardon various imprisoned criminals. I have imprisoned some criminals in exchange for military service. Sure, why not? Let's do that. Criminals probably already know how to fight. That is remarkably short-sighted, but sure. Ease up on the spoilers? Yes. That is true. I don't necessarily need to know the reason behind what is killing me. Very well. Forces are in motion, but they'll take time to reach their peak. Oh man, that's... I don't remember accidentally starting a civil war last time. This is a bit more dire. Oh, sports is giving me lonely now. It's a 10 court. Quite high on the willful and the lonely. No outfit. Oh, intrigue, the catsuit. It's a great outfit, but let's stick with this. Alright. I should switch gear into military as well. But, so there's a civil war starting. So I need to... Probably want to get internal affairs to 50. And then start focusing on military. So let's go into logistics. Internal affairs and logistics. Where'd military go? There. I mean, not attending the party is a pretty clear way of avoiding getting shot by arrows on the way. There's a lot of stuff going on. Like I didn't have this civil war happen last time at this point. Because I died after this last time. I didn't have a civil war. So I've clearly screwed up too much earlier on. This time around. It's ironic because I was trying to be a better leader and less of a magical girl this time. So I seem to have had the opposite effect. The Duke of Marie has paid suit to the Duchess of Ursel to no avail. The Duchess's brother is opposed, as he will inherit if she dies childless. But agents suspect the Duchess of Ursel is actually more interested in the Duchess of Hellas. Neither has ever been linked to a man. Countess Like of Dis married the old Duke of Sudbury, who was more than twice her age, then divorced him as soon as she'd borne him an heir in order to be free to marry another. It was considered shockingly rude by the general nobility, but the old Duke apparently had no objection. Going to close death tabs you have open, can't share spoilers if you avoid them. Good idea. I mean, we only need to know how to avoid the deaths I already have. If I die another way, then that is technically a new ending. Wondering what happens if I marry as quick as possible? I don't know. I'm sure getting married would just annoy everyone I didn't marry. That's the problem with being, you know, future queen. Whoever I marry is going to be king. Whoever I don't marry is missed out on being king. They'll probably be mad about it. You learn about the types and amounts of food required for an army on the march, and how long they remain edible. Ah, the negotiator for the rebels has arrived to speak with you. Oh, that's quick. Whoa, jeez, Elodie. Surrender now, and I will be lenient. We're not here for our surrender, we're here for yours. Wow. Good diplomacy there, genius. You have one chance to avoid needless bloodshed. Agree to marry one of Duchess Erissa's sons. She will become your regent and guide the domain into stability. You will be allowed to maintain a figurehead title. I'm not marrying anyone this run, I've decided. I also haven't spent enough time learning military to be confident about a civil war. I'd suggest a compromise. Oh, I didn't realize compromise was marry. That's a decent compromise, though. Not give up the crown. I am willing to marry her son and listen to her advice, but not to give up my crown. I failed public speaking, typical. My ancestors were kings and queens when Erissa's weren't even known. I am the queen. Nothing she says will change that. I'm afraid that's not good enough. Oh. Surrender now or prepare to meet us in battle. Well, I straight up have the option to surrender here, but oh boy, I made a mistake not going into military sooner. Well, I'm not going to surrender. Then battle it must be. Goodness. I need more angry. I'm too willful. I need more yielding, more angry. I need to go back into angry. Okay, I've got internal affairs to 50. That's probably good for now. So let's go logistics and strategy. Wonder how much of the background stuff is deterministic versus random. I always assumed everything in this game was determined. Like it was entirely based on your decisions and your stats. But I don't know. Maybe there is some random elements that I'm not aware of. That'd be interesting. You study the strengths and weaknesses of different weapons and battle formations. So the kinds of equipment that soldiers need available, such as bedding, weapons, armor, medicine, bandages, and the tools to repair anything damaged. You study different kinds of transport, animals, wagons, sledges, ships, boats, and boots. Oh. War rages for control of Nova. As defending queen, you're required to take personal control of your forces. Oh boy, I really should have trained in military earlier. Battles are won and lost. Fallen soldiers decorating the landscape. The final outcome is unfortunately not in your favor. No, I think this might be it for me. I didn't prepare for a civil war. I tried to be diplomatic and screwed that up. Screwed it up royally. Your forces are overrun, and the castle falls into Arissa's control. Well, this is better than surrendering. You were taken prisoner and locked into the deepest royal dungeon under heavy guard. You are still alive for now, but no longer the ruler. That's ironic. Raid tomorrow? Yes, definitely, buddy. I'll play Destiny tomorrow. Oh, that picture. And so the reins of power slipped from Elodie's grasp. Nova would have to go on without her. But it doesn't have to end this way. Make different choices, train different skills, and Elodie's star may rise again. That is a sad one. Well, I didn't get assassinated, but I just failed as a ruler enough to cause a civil war, and then wasn't strong enough to defend my own kingdom. Given that deaths have specific weeks, I'm inclined to think that the whole game is deterministic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the game is determined by exactly what you do. It's very much consequences of your own decisions. Alright. Attempt number 3, imprisoned in my own dungeon. Ironically, after I spent the whole game imprisoning everyone. That is deliciously ironic. So, attempt number 4, probably next week. I'm determined to beat this game eventually. Feel free to advise me to a better outcome next time. At the very least, I'll try not to lose my own civil war. So, okay. I failed in my royal duties this time. But I'll see you all next time.